Very good morning class. This is your class for economics, and in this class we are going to start our unit number 5 and the chapter number 1st of that unit, or the chapter number 11 of your book 1, that is balance of payment. Okay, so as you all know that each and every country is not sufficient. There is no country over there which is self-sufficient and which can arrange each and every item for themselves by their country itself. No, there is no country like this. So each and every country have to import certain items, have to export the excess, and this is the way they are involved in. They are involved in certain activities which are called as foreign trade. Okay, they are involved in foreign trade. In foreign trade, you need to pay certain amount to the foreign country and you need to receive some amount for the foreign countries. And the balance of these are called balance of payment. Similar is the term balance of trade, which is related to the receipt and payment of products only, whereas balance of payment is the receipt and payment of products as well as services. The difference will be discussed later on, but firstly let us understand what is balance of trade. So balance of trade refers to the difference in the value of imports. Import means whatever we have purchased from outside country, and export whichever we have sold to other countries, of visible items only. Now which are visible items? Which can be viewed by a particular individual, and which items can be viewed? We can't view the services, so it means this is related to products only. Material goods or merchandise, that are products. The movement of such goods between the countries is known as visible trade. Whenever you sell or purchase such goods, this will be known as visible trade, because such a movement is open and can be verified by the custom officials and their values are recorded in the custom return. Alright, this is recorded in the records of custom trade. The balance of trade need not balance itself, which means it is not necessary that balance of trade in the end will be matched. Okay, if the value of visible export exceeds the value of visible import, which means you have exported more products and you have imported less product, a country enjoys a surplus. A country enjoys surplus, which means we are having more foreign money in our pocket. Okay, and this is a situation when trade is not balanced. But if the value of visible import, which means we have purchased from foreign countries more, and value of visible import exceeds the value of visible export, that is sales, then the balance will be in deficit. That is, we are having money to be paid to foreign countries, udhar. Okay, in the value of visible export and visible import, if the value of visible export and visible import is equal, the balance of trade is in equilibrium. Then the balance is completely equal. Now what happened? This is a very difficult situation to achieve. Either we are having deficit or surplus. But in a developing country like India, we are usually having deficit in such things. Okay, this is balance of trade. Here is a particular definition, that balance of trade is a difference of the values of goods imported and exported. Symbolically, balance of trade is equal to X. X means import minus M. M means export. Import minus export. It is also known as trade balance. It is also known as trade balance. I hope you get this concept. In the next class, we will be discussing the balance of payment concept. Okay. Till then, have a very good day, students.